What's hello? Hello? What are they doing up there? This is my house. Oh, that's really weird. I have no idea. Whoa. Hey guys, holy wow, seriously. What are you guys all doing up here? What's going? Oh my god. Hello. When I last left you, you had just built a wonderful mansion and made leaps and bounds in our city. We just about doubled our block count and had a lot to talk about. You would think it would be like nigh impossible to top the last update, but 15A might have just about done it. Welcome to the first multiplayer version of Minecraft, ever. 15A doesn't actually add many blocks sadly, but what it lacks in direct content makes up for with the sheer number of things we can talk about when discussing multiplayer. Firstly, we don't actually have a 15A server nowadays, but Notch did host a few tests back in the day. This means what we'll be looking at first is just simply what servers are all about, before actually hosting our very own Minecraft Through the Ages server with all your favorite old school Minecraft people. Before we get into all the fun server things, we have a few 15A changes to talk about that are not related to multiplayer. Firstly, the textures of every block added in the last update were actually updated, if only slightly, and the animation for the Steve mob has been also altered slightly. There are also some bug fixes, like the water x-ray when it had a block on top of it, but other than that, that's pretty much it, which means we can get on to talking about the fancy new server things. To start out, we can just look at the files provided with the server. We have a jar, alongside a level file, an admins file, and a band player and IP file. The admin.txt allows us to give operator permissions to a player, and the band files allow us to blacklist players and IPs respectively from joining our world. Finally, where we have all the fun stuff is in the server properties. When joining a server, the name and message of the day input in the server.properties file are displayed alongside a super speedy loading bar. This message and name can be anything you'd like it to be, so long as it doesn't have anything above 64 characters. You can type more out, but anything above 64 simply just does not display. The limit isn't foolproof, however, as if you have 64 of a really long character like a tilde, the text will simply flow off the screen. Funnily enough, there is actually no lower limit as well, meaning you can type out nothing and have both fields just simply be blank, showing up exactly like that on the loading screen. Something I should probably mention also at some point is that some characters display quite incorrectly, notably the left curly bracket that just forms a wall and will even cut into text before and after it. The pike symbol has the same problem as the curly bracket, but it's less of an issue as it cannot be input in the chat. And yeah, there are some characters that will display just fine in the name or message of the day, whose keyboard input simply just does not go through. Most notably are things missing like the pike symbol or the @ sign. Things get a little funky and technical once we get into characters pasted into the properties though, so I think we'll just have to come back to that. Alright, so, in terms of things I actually built, there's not very much, but I'm pretty proud of what I ended up accomplishing. So first of all, we have this kind of, lakefront house with a boat entrance. I thought this idea was really cool, and I wanted to try and capitalize on it because I've been trying to make waterways throughout this entire world for transportation. You can see a tunnel down there, and there's a tunnel even into the big city way over there, way off in the distance. So I've been trying to get everything connected by water, and I thought having a house on the water would be really cool with a boatfront entrance. And of course, there's some, quote-unquote interior design and an entrance to the roof, because I had no idea what to do up here. But that's this building. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think the shape is really nice. And there's also, over here, the log factory, because, now that trees are in the game, we have to have somewhere to harvest all the wood for all the buildings. And so out front, I just have one of the 14A_3 trees. As well as inside, I've built this, kind of piles of wood that they've collected or harvested, as well as I have this kind of skylighty design on the roof. A lot of this design was actually inspired by BugmanCX's log factory that he made in his series, because I just love the way that it looks, and I'm a big fan of the fact that it uses so many logs in the design and whatnot. And of course, out back here I have some, stacks of wood and a little truck that I tried to make. I'll tell you, this looks like crap really, but it is this is the best I could do. This took me longer than I'd even like to admit. This is my apex of design. It is not easy to build anything that looks even remotely like a car in classic Minecraft. As well as, I built this little, kind of path back here, showing off every different kind of tree that's been in the game. Of course, we have the 14A_03 ones, and then we have the 14A anything after that, kind of 14A_08 trees with all the different, cutouts on the top. And then finally, we have the 15A trees. So we have all along here, we can kind of showcased all the different trees that have been in the game so far and their different looks. And I think this is going to be really cool to, look back on and be able to see. As well as I built, hopefully a place that I can end up actually farming trees in the future. That was my goal here because, they're evenly spaced out. I can come down here and bone meal and chop them down and have wood for when we play in survival, and I actually do end up needing wood. Yeah, I'm really quite happy with how these two builds turned out. I'm really pleasantly surprised by how good they look. Alright, to finish up our server preparations, let's talk about some of the new bugs multiplayer introduced before we update to the next version. Some of the bugs are exactly what you'd expect with an early release of multiplayer, like being able to place blocks in other players or being able to spawn mobs. And there were also a number of connection issues at the time, with things like flickering on the loading screen or desyncing issues. The biggest bug just lies in the fact that you can actually connect to the server with the same username on the same PC any number of times, which I'm sure you noticed in the very laggy intro. This is just due to the fact that there were no authentication servers at the time, and you would just put in a name and connect. Alright. With all that in mind, we're brought to the next update, and what made this video really take so long to come out. Welcome to Classic version 0.0.16a_02. With this version came the public releasing of Minecraft server software. This means, as of June 7, 2009, anyone and everyone could host their very own Minecraft servers, and that's exactly what I did. I invited all of my old school Minecraft friends, and even some who aren't into old school Minecraft, to join the official Minecraft Through the Ages server. Now, this took a fair amount of planning, but after I got it all up and running, everyone had about 2 weeks to build whatever they'd like in our 15A world that would soon be added into our poly world. And let me tell you, add they did, because the 15A terrain generator is probably the most complete and filled up as of today. But before I bring you all of our shenanigans and whatnot, it's time for what I'm sure you've come here for, an extremely interesting and in-depth look at ASCII and the way that characters are stored and displayed in code. Alright, so, remember how I said that Notch was limiting what we could type into the game, even simple things like the @ symbol and carrots? Well, using the message of the day and simple text editor, we can literally type anything we could possibly want into the game. Here, we can see just the characters I can type using my keyboard, but it gets crazier than that very quickly. First though, we can talk about some strange properties of these characters I just showed you. First of all, we mentioned that the pike has the same zero separation problems as the left curly bracket. But even stranger than that, the backslash actually acts as an escape character, which we will get into very shortly. The reason I've been putting off talking about a bunch of things and saying we'll be getting into them shortly is that things get very strange very quickly when we use characters in the file that are copy and pasted or even hex edited into the file rather than typed out. And so, to explain that, we enter into our character encoding lecture. In our modern world, you take for granted that you can use so many characters and text editors. From emojis to Arabic abjad, there's so much you can do, and quickly an obvious question arises. How do you store all of this? Well, the simplest answer is you do it in binary, using the ASCII system of character encoding. ASCII, or the American Standard Code of Information Interchange, is the base of almost all modern character encoding. It uses 7 bits to assign 33 control characters and 95 printable characters for the English language alphabet in upper and lowercase, along with a handful of punctuation symbols. As time went on, and as computers as a whole progressed, computers ended up settling on 8 bits rather than the 7 bits that ASCII had used, which gave us 1 extra bit at the beginning of each byte to allow new characters. Obviously, this extra bit would lend itself to the creation of many different ASCII extensions, using the first bit in many different ways. A basic approach is to use the first bit to double the available characters from 128 to 256 different characters. This is simply known as high ASCII and assigns a new common character for the IDs from 128 to 256. As I said, simple. Sadly though, its simplicity had a few flaws, namely that this was just a lot less standardized, which resulted in occasionally different standards using these numbers for different characters, which caused a bunch of confusion when transferring the file from one program to another. This is, as you can imagine, a fatal flaw. Nowadays, the more common extension of ASCII is UTF-8. UTF-8 uses the first bit to show that the character at the specified location takes multiple bytes to encode. And now, since you're using multiple bytes, this system, UTF-8, can encode into the millions of characters into your text, all standardized by the great and powerful Unicode Consortium. Side note, this name is unreasonably sick. The way that Minecraft reads the server properties is using the former, the high ASCII system, wherein each byte correlates with a single character. This means that there's only 2 to the power of 8 or 256 characters that can possibly be input into the file. For Minecraft, a technical series similar to mine made by BlueCrab2, he tested all 256 of the different characters and documented their effects in this spreadsheet. Huge thanks and props go out to him for making this next part possible. Alright, so, most of the characters actually appear different in-game than when they appear in the text file. Minecraft uses this file for all the font rendering in-game, with the characters being in the order of left to right, using funnily enough the alt codes for Windows. This means that when the game reads a bytes number on the server.properties file, it will display the character with that number on this picture. The aforementioned alt codes and high ASCII numerically match up for the number of characters on the standard keyboard like the letters and numbers, but they're different for any higher or lower characters as shown here. BlueCrab gives the example of this mismatch for ID 1. If, in the file, you put the command character for start of header, in-game it appears as alt code number 1, which comes out to be a smiley face. So, now there are a lot of these special characters, as I'm sure you could see in the text map. These characters include, but are not limited to, mathematical symbols, arrows, hearts, Greek letters, and music notes, all of which are super cool to see in the game. And being able to see them in game means one thing: more character width issues! Several of these new characters also have width set to 1 like we've seen before. Additionally, now, all the characters with IDs of 160 and higher have their width set to 0, which means that unlike the characters that just make a line and pile up, the 0 width characters all overlap and are rendered on the exact same spot. The final type of behavior you get from these other characters is known pretty much as just an auto-disconnect character. Again, term coined by BlueCrab, thank you so much for making this video possible. If one of these auto-disconnect characters are in the server name or message of the day, they will automatically stop the connection to the server and automatically disconnect the user. It's clearly a problem with the client attempting to render these characters that renders it impossible to join, simply just crashing the client in the end. And there are also 2 other characters that have multi-character effects. This is just a fancy way of saying that they have fun and interesting exclusive effects. These characters are the backslash and ampersand, with the backslash being used to escape characters you couldn't otherwise put in, such as a line break. This means that, in order to display one backslash in game, 2 backslash characters must be input into the file. The ampersand is infinitely more fun because it allows you to change the color of the text. This is done with the codes of 1 to 0 and A to E following the ampersand. There are 15 colorables available other than the default white, with any other characters resulting in the color being reset to the basic and default white. And wow, that's all I've got. Lots and lots and lots of details of how the name, as well as messages of the day, is rendered in the game. With all that being done, we can move on to some submission videos made by Zelinator and Vita, as well as a tour of the server that I hosted using the first classic 1.2 server software. First up, we have Vita.
Hello everybody, we are today building a cobblestone man on Minecraft Through the Ages Online. Because I want to be in Griffin's video, I don't know if he has a good spot. I already built 2 here. Just wanted to record it so I can be in a video. Here, I guess, yeah. Okay, we are done with another coal mine. I think one thing we can also still do is write our name in the sand. And wait, Vita, okay. So, we just, let's say here, And here we are. We have signed our name. Oh, the large eye is just... I don't care. It's also nice like this, right? So, we have built a cobblestone man, 3 to be exact. We have put our name there in letters. We have just explored the multiplayer server of Minecraft for the ages a little bit. And I hope Griffin puts this into his video. I'm now gonna edit this. Goodbye, everybody.
And this is the one that Zelinator recorded.
Hello everybody, my name is Elenator. I was told to record some footage on here. This is the Minecraft Through the Ages server here on 16A_02. Last time I played Classic was for Craftology way back when. I could probably turn off... I can't turn off FPS. I have an idea. Alright, I'd say now we are all nice and done here. Let's head on inside and take a look. After we pass by from this outside real fast. Looks a little odd having the windows go right up to the posts though. But it's fine. Take a nice look in here, then it's very spacious. You have some support pillars for the main roof in here. We got a nice skylight looking in. Then a couple little outcroppings on the side. And yeah, I think that's all it for me. Thank you all for watching. Bye.
Thank you very much, both of you. So, these two decided to send in some clips, but many people joined in and built awesome stuff on the server. So, a huge thanks goes out to Dirt Piper, Gwen, Gyration, Loif, Miku Gulu, Val, Steelcat, Whitebear, Zelinator, Blue Crab 2, Captain Solo, Carnu, Kreb, Enchanted Torch, Robotnik, James, Migsy, Monotone Health, Soybean 56, Steve 2024, The Classic Man Vita. Now, my plan here originally was to just tour the entire world and show off all that has been built. Instead, I think I'll leave that to another episode, as for now I just want to show you guys all the highlights from the closing event that was held, culminating in a huge Spleef game with everyone who attended. Enjoy! That's impressive. You're very far away from your microphone, I won't lie to you.
Oh, man. Wait.
There's 3 giant cobble guys, right? That's the thing that you made.
I added leaves to this one to make it
Yes, very
light.
nice. One over there also has like a torch.
Yeah,
Oh,
Aeroplane outside. That sounded like something blew up.
Yeah, I think since we hollowed this out, we hollowed out the giant cube, we hollowed it out all the way down to the bedrock. I think since the bedrock isn't real, that's just going to become a void hole eventually, which will be...
Oh.
if there's a void hole underneath, the chunks won't be generated because it can't replace any bedrock.
Yeah,
So like you could like prepare this and then like make an underground base, like under void base.
You could, yeah, it has to do with, it's the bottom layer of bedrock is what it uses to convert. So if you just remove the bottom layer of
Ativ.
bedrock, it gets rid of it. But
Who here is named Ativ?
So imagine like
Or Vita.
Yeah, it's Vita. You're on the wrong side.
you are reading it backwards. like Dee from the Bugman CX Discord has been basically just racing through the versions at an even faster pace than you. And as soon as they were talking, they're like, oh well, I've run out of ideas to do. Me and Method both immediately were just like, just do it again but slower and with every version. And so seeing the way that he plays it is super funny because he's just absolutely speeding through the versions. Like he started probably yesterday and is already on like 14A or something ridiculous like that. But he's at least polyworlding it.
He's also taking his time more because I remember him saying that he skipped 6 alpha versions in the span of 2 hours one day.
I built a little Among Us.
Unbelievable. That's actually a permanent ban if you admit to doing that. Believe it or not.
Who's
You
this
shouldn't have admitted.
asshole
You should just-
character?
I wasn't gonna admit that it was. I was gonna say something like I don't make the rules, but the problem is I actually do make the rules here. So I guess that's
I
fair.
was gonna say the textures in like in 16A they look like so dull. I don't know. Like it's really not that colorful as like alpha or beta. Like it's all like there's no colored blocks. It's just
Yeah, it was
planks and stone and grass. Like those types of colors. Like
everything.
very
That's
boring.
like when you see the pixel art from versions like this. It's always super funny because it's always like Mario in like represented in like grime. Like it's never like, and then you'll hit something like when as soon as they add the colored walls and everything looks really awesome. But for a while there, all the pixel art looked just super depressing.
yeah, I can't even build I can't even build a pride flag like this.
What did I
Just
make?
make it out of wood and dirt.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Eaves
good.
and
Yeah.
I'm trying, okay.
I messed up my name.
Yes.
how?
Oh wait,
You can't
this is
see-
an N. Oh, it's
All right, what team are you?
Oh, is there a Connect 4
I'm
game
Team
going on?
Sand. I'm Team Sand.
You're Sand. All right, I'll be Gravel.
Okay, I'll ref. Make sure there's no foul play.
I'm not
Rough,
good
like,
at Connect 4, so
like,
don't expect
rough,
much.
like
You to make your move wise,
oh yeah. It's my turn now.
else I swamp you at this game.
Putting it down right there. Strategic.
You're not ready for this one.
We can play tic-tac-toe on this. Like, this is a smaller board.
Let's go. You're falling
Not
into
this
my
game,
trap.
but another game.
Oh no!
You are.
Don't you dare.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The single hardest part of this game is that when you're up top, you just cannot see what's at the board is like.
Why didn't we just-
It's
You can
an
guess,
added layer
you
of
can guess.
strategy. That's what I like to say.
Why didn't we
add
just
later
make it
revelation.
vertical? I'm not
No,
horizontal.
because you
Horizontal?
drop it in.
Yeah,
It's
why
Connect
didn't we
4.
just make it
It has to
horizontal?
drop.
It has to drop. That's a Connect 4. That's a law.
Hell.
Got it.
Strange. We say it's a part of the game. It's part of the strategy.
Can
Cool.
I
See,
don't know if I
Vita,
can do
you
this.
chose to lose.
Let me see. Click anywhere inside this window. What's gonna happen? Oh,
Why?
No!
Oh.
Oh, I'm so down.
How did I not?
No!
Wait, how did I not?
Stupid.
I don't know. I don't know if I can blame it on the board or not, but I just straight up did not notice that.
How did
That's the most.
That's what I was planning the whole time.
That is the most like brain dead ending to a Connect 4 game ever, and I don't know how I didn't see that coming.
Why is Notch staring at Notch?
Oh no. on my left, there's just a colony of notches growing. On my right, there's an Among Us. Everything's falling apart.
wow.
The most lame game of Connect 4 I've ever seen just went down. I don't. Oh,
I want to
perfect.
test stuff. Oh
That's
yeah.
nightmarish.
Yes.
Joint
Joint T.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly my thoughts.
Yes.
That is.
Joint T.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
joined a T.
I think it is literally the
Hey
exact.
guys. Oh, there's literally a character limit. I can't go much further.
Oh, does your name take up the character limit?
Yeah.
Oh, that is actually exceedingly funny. In the console, it displays your whole message, so I can see what you type, but it just does not.
Oh.
You just ran out the character limit on the game.
Are you actually okay?
The PC is not okay, but it's fine.
The PC is not okay. I'm gonna go with that means that you are not.
It's
doing
only 1 FPS. It's fine.
I was like, someone should have 128 gigabytes of RAM.
yeah. Someone could use your just
Yeah,
insane
to low
monster RAM.
120.
It'll be
I'm
just-
making a podium.
I think the party's over. I think we might have to start killing accounts. I think we've gotten the screenshot. I think we also don't want your computer to explode.
Okay.
That is intense. It was good. You have it.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I didn't add that.
Yeah.
What if Notch left the
Oh,
game?
they're finally going away. The Great Purge.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
no.
free.
No.
It's the new
Stop.
Great Jedi Purge.
Yeah.
Order 66.
Yeah.
This is order left curly bracket.
You just cannot. There's like no angle in which you can see all of W's full name.
Order. Oh, there goes curly bracket. Oh,
Yep,
and
curly
W.
bracket. Oh, W's gone.
Nope. Yep. Just space bar.
Mm-hmm. Method out of here.
Method's gone, and the
We saw
final.
the curly bracket.
Are we gonna see the final curly bracket leave? Or is the final curly bracket sticking
What?
around?
I think the final curly bracket is the new account that he's going with.
I see. And the like 16A text that James is building also looks kind of really cool. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
I did it when I did it in the 30A world when I was hosting that server. I did it just with like the white, but it with the wood actually looks really quite cool.
I didn't even know one profile picture was from Paper Mario. I just
Oh god. Oh good lord. Hold on. I see Zelinator that you've taken up your your past activities. I just noticed
Tried
that.
digging a hole earlier, then I hit
Are you building a
bedrock. I was like, I'm
farmhouse?
gonna do something else now.
Finance and classic.
You will definitely be able to notice it if you look towards the stone cube. It's
It's only gonna be this one side.
it's
Oh,
somewhat
God.
noticeable.
Oh my
no,
god!
the whole time we were messing with names, Zelna was just in the background. This is what Zelnator does, but nothing, no one's looking.
Oh my
no.
lord. That is just you are doing that at just absolute just breakneck speeds.
Yeah, but
Well,
not
I-
a clicker.
I
I'm
can
doing that
imagine.
too Right now, I decided.
I forgot that pressing R makes you respawn. I was like I was trying to figure out where sand and gravel was, and I was mashing like 5 and 6, and then I just pressed R.
Oh.
Unbelievable. It's like I pressed Y accidentally typing something out when I first booted up this version, and it just totally tripped me out because I had never done that before because I'd never used the chat because this is the first time I ever had multiplayer, and I was like, what is doing that? I was like, what? Like, why is it like this? And for the first like 2 times that it happened, I just like fully relogged.
Every time it happened, you were saying in chat like why, and then it happened again. You know, Griffin, look at this.
Oh god, not the auto clicker with the mouse scroll wheel.
If someone wants to help me with building a Spleef ring,
Yeah, if you want to do it.
Because I'm
alright,
rich.
everybody help me. We can build it together in a matter of minutes.
Oh, I'm currently getting rid of a mountain.
Out the hole.
Diggy.
The most reasonable.
This mountain was
tasks.
quite hollow though, so it's a-okay by
I'm
me.
watching you, Zelinator. Are there any red blocks? Don't think so. Actually.
Dirt is the closest you're getting.
There are shades
Sure,
of brown. That's about as good as it's getting. Yeah, it's
What happened?
it's James that's doing the like 16A text in the top.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
What are you building over here with this like half
Dirt
dome?
thing? Well, I'm building the main character of my game, so I will be forever in your world.
Oh, I see.
That's why I built
I
so
don't know
many Cobblemen.
Yeah, exactly. So
I should make a Cobbleman video game.
Whoops. I did not realize that this mountain was not naturally generated.
Oh god, are you destroying someone's
Yeah,
built
the mountain was hollow.
James made a mountain and I put numbers behind it and then was like, I'm gonna get rid of this mountain. And James stops me and goes, why are you getting rid of that?
no, the eyes are wrong.
Committing crimes.
Oh man.
That's funny.
No, the eye.
Oh, now I feel horrible. How do we?
What's the? Are we having a design for this, or are we just gonna make a straight up box?
Yeah, a box.
We could do
Yeah,
like
by the
we could
way,
have like a
this-
layer of leaves if we wanted. Like we could do 3 leaves and then a wood, and then have.
My pyramid, by the way, my pyramid is in the way. You're probably in the way.
Oh, well here. How about this? How about you just like pyramid around it? It is just like a big box. I don't know if it needs to be very sightly.
Wait, what?
Oh, good idea. Wait, I have an idea. I have a dumb idea.
Because what if we? Because like if this was, we could repeat this. Because then you could have the floor level, right? Be.
What if I just make
It
it
doesn't
like
look like we're doing floor level.
What if I just make it a prism in the sky?
Is this not going all the way down to bedrock?
I would
don't-
assume it isn't, right?
Wait, what?
What if we? What if? I'm terrified of breaking a single block and water starts flooding in.
That's fair. We do
Well-
probably want to worry
If
about
it,
that.
if it goes to bedrock.
And we
If
just
if
cover it up.
water goes in here, we can just we can use it as like a area where if you fall in it, you fail.
All right,
It's
we're
big
gonna.
collection area.
Yeah. All right. I can.
We're breaking these.
All right.
For
I'll,
safety reasons, so you don't break
Auto-clicker.
your legs, obviously.
Yeah. I'll start. I'll
Leave
start.
Among Us division.
I'll start building this. I can build the actual actual walls on the outside. Because if we have.
There's a cave. Well, I fell to the bottom of the cave.
Set your spawn point before going in.
Yeah, I realized that after.
LMAO. Anyway.
emphasis on the L.
Oh, chill.
All right. I think. Are we? Other than.
No, we're not done. We are not done.
Are we not done?
No,
Adds tension
need
to the
to-
beginning.
We need to build an Among Us out of saplings.
I do not think we need to
we
do
don't.
that.
We don't, and I don't think it would happen.
Yeah, I think we need to. I think we need to do anything about that.
Among Us.
No loving God would allow that.
Mhm.
God isn't real.
Make sure you're recording this game, by the way, Griffin.
Uh-huh,
yeah.
Of course.
You gotta get the. This is excellent B-roll.
Yeah. Well, of course. If I'm recording
Oh,
it, that means
shit.
we have winner's POV, so it'll be all good.
I didn't need to.
Oh, that's how it is.
Oh yeah, I need to record too then.
I need to record
Winner's
too.
POV. Wow.
Oh, winner, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Silly gooses.
Alright, I will record. I will.
I don't understand what Soybean's doing, and it's terrifying me.
I think Soybean's just been doing art on select layers. I won't lie to you.
Oh no! So breaking stuff. Ah.
You're spelling something? Does this say bean? Bean blows my mind.
I thought this was supposed to be a short event. It's been an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I did. I didn't plan for the building of a spleef arena to take us centuries. Just kind of happened that
The
way.
real Zenonator
That
needs to
actually went
get
by
back to
fast.
walking,
Yeah.
so we gotta hurry up.
Yeah. If we want to, we can. I think if everything's good, we can start. We can.
There's a brownie face on
Should-
one of the layers.
I think all the layers are good. I think we can assume all the layers are good.
Soybean, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn around and look at what you've done.
By the way,
Is this
I
good?
have a question. If we like, if we have like so many layers, isn't it like really easy to win like this? Like,
Yeah,
'cause-
if you stay up.
Well, here's the. I mean, to be fair, if we have enough layers that like if you're the only one, you're gonna have to like if there's someone below you, you can't reach them, so you're gonna have to jump down to spleef them down to the bottom.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to finish them off at the risk of you.
All right. I think.
I done back.
Are we ready?
I
Wait,
think
I'm not
we're
there
ready.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
I'm setting my spawn.
Also, is
Everyone's
this
here.
uncentered? I just noticed.
I don't think it is at all, but who cares?
Yeah,
1, 2,
whatever.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Doesn't matter.
9,
It's
Oh.
too late now.
It's very much upsetting.
We gotta
I
choose
will-
our starting positions.
Time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild.
Alright.
Time to rebuild.
Wait,
time
we
to
gotta wait for.
rebuild.
We gotta have Zell be here. I don't think Zell is here right now.
I'm almost at the staircase.
How many players are there?
You're
1,
here
2,
on your way.
3, 4, 5, 6. So there's gonna be 7.
Imagine every time Zelenator just walks in Minecraft, every
that's
time
what
the Farlands theme song plays.
Exactly.
Like
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Watch this.
The spleef hasn't begun yet, Robotnik. We gotta.
You gotta
Hey,
have
who's taking the stairs?
You tires scare.
what's
Ah!
happening?
Who's making the stairs?
The
We need
entire
this.
staircase needs to be redone. That's
Who was that?
Are you
What?
kidding me?
I think we can leave it for now. We gotta okay, everyone pick their
Yeah,
starting
just-
positions. We gotta
Set your spawn point up here. Set your spawn point.
is okay, yeah, set
So,
your
I'm gonna have to ask you to get out of my spawn, bro.
Is everyone happy with
We are
their
ready.
positions? Are we all ready to go?
Hold on. Let me.
I'm not
actually-
happy, but I'm happy with my position.
Alright. If
Ooh,
everyone's
position.
ready, we'll give it a countdown. Alright. 3, 2, 1, jump in. We got everyone.
4.
Oh god, the saplings. That's intense.
The saplings are so bad.
Oh
Gets
my god, no. Oh my god, oh my god. Just
Scream! Run!
Oh my god,
Oh, we've just created
You're
islands.
coming down here with me.
Help me!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've been pranked.
No! I'm just breaking the blocks above me.
Just-
I'm coming for you, Zach.
Ah!
No, wait,
Aha!
no! You gotta take out capital R.
Capital
Above you.
R.
Beat
gotta
up the
take
player
it.
still.
Oh
You can
no.
still
I
kill
just-
me. Alright, I'll fall down. If you fall down first,
Oh,
you can
I'm
still
on
kill
my
me
side.
if you
Got
want
you.
to.
I got you. Okay.
Okay,
Ah!
otherwise it's
Ah.
cheating.
Ah!
Things have gone very poorly for
Okay,
me.
that was no
Ah.
tactical.
Oh, help.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
We gotta.
Oh, chill.
Ah! Oh my god! No!
God.
This is so dangerous!
Things have gone very poorly for me.
No, I suck! I literally, I've lost this.
I'm gonna win so hard. Who is building up?
I think that might be an illegal move.
I just saw a tower of wood. That's not.
Someone is camping up there. Get down. No. Who's up there? Who's up there?
Hello! I brought myself down! I split myself! I split myself! I'm so bad.
Yeah, I did that twice.
Is anyone
shoot.
expressly high up because you might want to drop down?
I'm so unreasonable. I'm on 3 right now.
Yeah, I think you're gonna want to
Oh
drop
my
down just to
God,
take
Gwen.
down other people.
Down here.
You gotta.
Oh my god.
All right,
It's so dangerous.
And
Wait,
also,
like,
if you make it to the bottom layer, stop breaking because you will be able to reach a layer from the bottom layer.
Zenator and I are in a. Oh well.
Actually, what is the problem at? Layer 5, there's no blocks. Layer 6, there's no people.
Why is there the corners filled?
Layer 7,
Gwen,
layer 8.
Oh,
look up.
Oh my god, Summer!
Long
Summer
live
is
the
right.
king.
So.
Were you on that?
Long live the
Who's up
queen.
here?
Oh, I just put myself down.
Wow,
What
I
if I
didn't
just...
You've been playing.
I have an idea. If I just make myself... Oh no, people can break from... Oh my god, I forgot that! Oh, no!
Okay, for the record, guys,
no.
from the bottom layer, you will be able to break the penultimate layer, so you have to not do that.
Help me, help.
Also, I just failed to
Griffin just
jump.
fell. Griffin just fell like a...
Oh shit.
Did you fall?
Help!
Oh, no.
Help!
Oh no!
Ah!
Okay, that's the soybean.
Oh.
Soybean, the layer that you are, the layer that you were on is not. You're done. It's over. If you're at the creeper layer, you gotta stop.
Oh,
You gotta
Get
stop.
up
Oh my
here,
god!
guys.
Layer! I have a last layer! I'm
Okay.
on the last layer!
If-
Oh no!
If you're on
Oh
this,
no! Oh no!
if you're on this layer, you have to stop.
Get here.
How's
Okay.
this happening?
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Oh,
god!
you're dead.
God, oh God. Hold on.
I think it's over.
Oh!
Good, we're-
Wait.
Oh, oh.
Who's
These
left?
are-
Layer count as a layer.
Vita just wins.
Wait! I won?
Is it just
Oh my
over? Is it
God.
over? By...
It's above us.
Is there no one else?
Did I somehow win? What? Is no one left?
I think
No,
you.
I'm alive.
I think you're the
Yeah.
champion.
I'm still.
And now, all that's left to say is a huge thank you to everyone who joined in and built something on the server. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.